So now let's take a look at our SIMATIC PDM EDD configuration. When you have your EDD loaded, you'll see all of your parameter lists come up, and you can go to your device menu and you can do an upload from your product to your EDD, or you can do a fresh download to your device if you've changed anything or if you want to wipe it back to defaults. First thing we're going to do is go into the security menu and enter our user PIN. This is the same PIN that the device comes with. You can find that in the manual, same expert PIN as well. So after that, what I like to do is go in and enable Echo Profiles. It takes about a minute to load up. So while you're configuring your device, your Echo Profiles can be ready and just help save a little bit of time. Like I said before, we recommend that the units wizard be configured first because that's setting your units for all of your different length, volume, and flow measurements. If you're not concerned with a volume or flow application or totalizers, you don't need to worry about those settings, but you certainly do need to set your length units and your temperature units. So once that's done, then we can go to our device menu again and our Operation Quick Start Wizard. When we open that up, we're going to see whether you want to configure 0.1 or 0.2, and if you would like to do a level, space, distance, volume, or flow application. You can also set your tag information, a descriptor, a little bit of notes for the device here. I'm not going to enter anything. We'll just move on to the next step, but that is available in the Operation Quick Start. Select your sensor, your response rate, your material type, liquid or solid. Enter your lower calibration and your upper calibration point based on your application. And then we can see what the old values were in the EDD and what the new values are. And as soon as we hit transfer, that's going to configure the device. Once a wizard is done, we don't need to go to the device menu and do another download to the device. As soon as we hit transfer, that step happens automatically. So then for pump control, we can configure sensor 0.1. In this case, we don't have any relays assigned, so we don't see that indication. We can choose how many pumps we'd like to configure and what mode we would like to use. So I'll stick with alternate duty assist here. For pump 1, I will assign it to relay 1. For pump 2, I will assign relay 2. And then enter our on and off set points. So for pump 1, we will turn that on at 4 meters, and we will turn it off at 1 meters of level reading, and pump 2 on at 5, and the same off at 1. Again, we can see the old values and the new values, and we can transfer to our device. Now, anytime you complete a wizard, you will get a dialog that comes up that says it's been completed successfully, just to ensure that you know that things have been set properly. So then we can go in, and if we want to do basic control, again, select your input. We can see now that there are 2 relays already configured, so 1 and 2 are assigned. So we're going to configure 3 and 4 here. What your on and off set points are for 3. So we will turn on a relay for basic control at 3 and off at 1. And what's nice about basic control is you can essentially enter anything here. So I'm going to turn on at 2 and off at 4. So I'm going to kind of swap where my on and offs are. And again, I can see what's changed and transfer to the device. So that's completed successfully, and now I can go and set up my alarms. Now this works a little bit different than the product. Again, we select our measurement point, but then we have to choose if we want our PV alarms, temperature, or diagnostics each individually. So I'm going to do my level alarms first, and I'm going to do an above alarm limit. And I'm going to set that limit for 0.1 at 5.5 meters with a 0.1 hysteresis. So I can see relays 1 through 4 are already assigned. I'm going to put my high alarm on relay 5. I'm going to select that option, assign the relay, and transfer to the device. Now, if I want to set another alarm, I just have to run through the wizard again. So in this case, I'm going to assign a sensor diagnostic for an LOE alarm. Relays 1 through 5 are now assigned, so I'm going to put this one onto relay 6. Sensor diagnostics assigned to relay 6 and transferred to device. So there's my wizard setups. We can also do any of the individual parameter programming through the whole list, and you can find sections in the tree as well, like any of the typical EDDs that we have released in the past. If I go to the diagnostics menu and the device status, I can see every single diagnostic and alarm on the device, sensor, measurement point 1 and 2, totalizers, current output, and miscellaneous for all the rest. So quick indication of what's going on, and I can see I have a good status. I can look at my process values overview, and I can see what my level and my distance readings are. I can see that I have a good status here as well, what my sensor is, exact readings, and a couple of horizontal bar graphs. Under the dashboard, I see some more speedometer type dials, again for level 0.1 and distance for 0.1. And then I can go into the trend chart. Now, trend will only read while I'm in the EDD and while I'm in the trend view. So if you're looking for more of a data log, that'll be something that you have to retrieve off the micro memory card, but trend view is a nice maintenance view as well. So again, under the device menu, I can see the calibration log, the change log. I can go to simulation. I can look at my totalizers and see my maintenance schedules. The security, which we saw, I can do a restore point. I can restore from default settings, all from the EDD as well, look at my peak values, and do a complete device restart. So under the Echo Profile utilities, we've already enabled Echo Profile. So now we can take a look and we can actually do a measure on 0.1, and it's going to read all that data in from the LT500 now. So it's building the Echo Profile. And we can see that it's constructed it in our Echo Profile view, so we can close that and we can see our Echo Profile. We can look at the values, the confidence, the strength, what algorithm it's using. If there is any device status indicators, we can see we're in a good measurement range here. I can go in and look at any view saved Echo Profiles as well in the EDD. I can do a custom TVT shaping. I can do my auto false echo suppression from here as well. And I can set up my automatic echo profile saving. So any of the alarms or diagnostics that I want to drive saving an echo profile automatically, I can do. And if I want to do any damping or echo profile management, that can all be done here and then downloaded to the device directly. So that's the Echo Profile view. Again, very similar to all of the EDDs that we've done in the past. And a nice, nice diagnostic tool. So there's the EDD for the SITRANS LT500.